JJ, I'm Randall, KravMagaTraining.com. In this video, we're going to go with the defense against a bear hug from the front with the lift, but we're going to use the neck leverage variation because if your arms are free, you should use this one instead. So first of all, the default technique is to do basically the flying knee strike to the groin, but the reason why we have to use that is when your arms are trapped. So for example, JJ's the bad guy, he kicks me out. Bam, great move. But here's the problem that students forget. In level 2, we learn the neck leverage techniques, and so they get picked up but their arms are free, so they still screw around trying to make this work. It might work, it might not work. It's not quite as reliable as the neck leverage technique for a couple reasons. One, this technique just takes more practice. It takes a lot more coordination. Anytime you use the lower body, it takes more training than our upper body, which is more coordinated. The other issue is, when he wraps around my waist without my arms, sometimes it's hard for me to get the hands on the hips, and if he picks me up, there's going to be more space between the two of us. I might not be able to land that knee as quickly. Whereas if my arms are trapped, I can push off his hips a lot more, much easier to generate space. That's why when your arms are trapped, it's a much more reliable technique. So of course, it may or may not work when your arms are free, but if your arms are free, you should be using them. So if you remember from level 2, we have the thumbs in the eyes, leverage the neck back, works like a charm in this situation. So JJ picks me up, and in reality, my thumbs would go right in his eye sockets. But for safety, we push on the eyebrows and watch. As soon as his head bends back, he has to set me down, because when your head is jacked up like this, it's very hard to maintain proper lifting form. The rest of your body weakens up. So as simple as that. And of course, if the guy's being stubborn, as you're holding on to their head and bending it back, you should be throwing big strikes to the face. My favorite is hammer fist to the nose, because I don't care how big and bad somebody is. You hit them in the nose, that area is sensitive, it's going to hurt. Just remember, the biggest mistake is that you still need to maintain pressure on the neck or have that thumb in the eye at the same time you're hitting. So a mistake is this. You might start with the neck leverage technique and then let go and just do this. While this thumb is in his eye, that maintains that back pressure as I'm hitting him. So both arms have to do a job. Still maintain that pressure with one hand while you're throwing your combatives. But really that's it. This is a simple video because we learned this in level 2. You're just doing the exact same technique. You're just floating in the air as you're doing it. But don't neglect that. If your arms are free, use this technique. It's much more reliable, much easier than the technique where your arms are trapped. So if you're not practicing both variations, you should be. All right, simple as that, guys. Thanks again for watching. Catch you next time.